My most memorable holiday was in actually in Vietnam. It was on ATSB, the sport base, and the Americans there obviously they had temporary stuff. There was a tent for where they ate, and there was this cook there, and I don't know how he did it, but he put together this unbelievable Thanksgiving dinner in this stupid little tent. It was hard to comprehend how he did that. He had everything, all the I don't know where he got it. He had turkey, he had all the dressings and all the vegetables and corn, and he had cream corn. I remember it was just in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the jungle, on this borderline. There was a river that had a canal that was right next to it, and he put together this fantastic meal out of nowhere. It's just incredible.
The timing that I was in Afghanistan, there was a drawdown and then a buildup of troops, and all of that led to the closure of one of the dining facilities on our FOB. And it had been recently closed when Thanksgiving rolled around. And we had some very resourceful folks on our team who cared a lot about morale. And Thanksgiving was approaching the halfway point in our deployment, and folks were, starting to get homesick and starting to struggle. So we had some folks who really rallied around and put together a Thanksgiving feast out of this vacant dining facility. Somehow managed to procure like a bunch of turkeys and other trappings and cook up this amazing feast. And we all, folks could volunteer to help in different capacities. And I am not a cook, so no one would want me in the kitchen. So I played the role of taking pictures and spreading some cheer to our families back home who wanted to see that we were having a happy Thanksgiving as well. And had this amazing feast that we opened up to everyone else on the FOB as well, not just our unit. And it was one of those, which I think a lot of holiday and other celebratory things in a war zone end up being, is just kind of a reminder of our shared humanity, and that wherever we are, whatever we're going through, the power of human connection is really, really important and really, really necessary. So that for me was one of the highlights of the deployment, just to see folks come together in a very, non-war kind of way in the midst of this war zone and make something really, really wonderful and meaningful just based on human connection.
I told you I was the mess officer, so the food was my responsibility, and it was unbelievable. We had this great meal. I don't know, in Vietnam, it was canned. It was turkey. I don't know if it was canned or not, but it was I can still taste it. It was very good. We had an extraordinary mess sergeant who made my life in the mess hall very, very pleasant. I just got out of the way. He did everything. And he was a family guy, and he loved these guys we were working with, and so he went out of his way. He made biscuits and donuts and got sugar from somewhere and made cake, and it was a great meal. I don't remember the Christmas meal particularly, but I remember the Thanksgiving meal very well.